It's Week 14 of the National Football League, and we've got the Vikings leader at quarterback. He's been sensational as he leads the league in touchdown passes. It's the Vikings and the Lions, and it comes your way next.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Minnesota Vikings and the Detroit Lions. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Vikings coming into play, you figure they've got to be looking forward to this one. They've got a clear advantage on the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and they totally understand it, not just by running the numbers, but those numbers do play into it because you've got one of the better passing offenses in the league, a top 10 unit, going up against one of the poor defenses in the league. So I think we're going to see these guys take some shots downfield. But right from the start, I expect them to attack and get right after them.
So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And leading them out is their fifth-year quarterback.
And he's certainly putting together an MVP-type season, leading the league in both passing yards and touchdown passes. There have not been too many defenses that have been able to stop him or even slow him down. So he's got his sights set on another big game right here.
They start the drive with Cook. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The numbers a week ago for Cook. 7 carries, 108 yards.
And the way they ran the ball last week has to bring a smile to the faces of the entire coaching staff because not only are they seeing a back pile up yardage, they're seeing an offensive line in sync, and that bodes well this late in the season.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They run it again with Cook. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards, first down, Vikings. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
Now they're hoping to do it consistently here. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other. The Vikings at 7-5 now in the year. And they've lost 3 straight here. And it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak. And right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
We'll go down. It's a gain of 6. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Off play action, Fleming. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Vikings respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. But Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him, He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to...
He threw his league-best 35th touchdown pass of the year on that last drive, and they'll start here on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Fleming to the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a 1st down right out of the gate.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
After review of the play, ruling on the field.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining. Now this one complete downfield on the left side, and out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that
play. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he's got it to about the 40. These two teams, you may remember, they met in Minnesota earlier in the year with the Vikings coming out victorious. So if they can win again here in Detroit, they pull off the season sweep. Now a dump off here complete. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 30. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a 1st down. These two teams all tied after one. The Vikings with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Fleming. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Aiden Hutchinson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And that CD, another sack for the young rookie linebacker. Well, getting after the quarterback certainly has not been much of a problem here in his rookie season.
It certainly hasn't, Brandon, and the instincts that have made him a great tackler, I think coupled along with some film study and some great anticipation, that's also made him a great pass rusher as well.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of the tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Fleming. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Fleming. It's caught by Sanders. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
Two minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this ball is caught by Irv Smith. Touchdown, Vikings. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Vikings are able to strike for 6. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He's got 2 touchdown passes on his first 2 drives, and he'll try again here on drive 3. Throwing to start the drive. Fleming. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there, and so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Up the middle, it's Cook. Nifty footwork at the 45. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. Fleming. And finding Emmanuel Sanders here. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 30. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Second and 4. Back to throw. Fleming. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way they...
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He had 3 touchdown passes in the game last week. He's already got 3 here in the first half alone as his guys start 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Fleming lets it fly for Thielen. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit if they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Fleming. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Fleming. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
As we roll on here in the month of December, Week 14 coming up tonight. We got a good one in the AFC West. Get the parkas out. Kansas City and Denver from the frigid Empower Stadium at Mile High. And then tomorrow night you can turn those parkas in for some shorts, golf polos, and flip-flops. Monday Night Football in Arizona. Patriots, Cardinals, 8:15 Eastern. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 68 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year. On 1st and 10, Fleming. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Aiden Hutchinson picks up his second sack of the afternoon. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this is Cook with the grab. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Fleming. That is caught by Thielen. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Cook up the gut. Brought down at the 20. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
2nd down, they go right back to Cook. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him 6 yards and they do convert on 3rd.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings take the block field goal and convert it into 6 points. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And nobody in the stadium feels better than he does right now. Just a slew of touchdown passes. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
To throw on 2nd down, Fleming. And he's got this to Jefferson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete.
Holding. Offense.
So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And the football going back to the Vikings offense. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Throwing on first down. Fleming. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 33. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let him go out there with a little bit more confidence.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Cook. A beautiful fake. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's again to Cook. He was brought down by big Levi Onwuzurike. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 113 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Vikings look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. The Vikings head out to take over once again. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
From the gun on 3rd down. Fleming, open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Here's Cook again.
Dances by him. A second juke. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. They'll run with Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Vikings, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5. And they'll return home next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Detroit, any slim hopes they had at a playoff berth gone now as they drop to 4-9. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets.